which would be the thing that we're inviting to upgrade, that we're asking for upgrade, is that the current system tends to be problem dominant. It tends to focus on pathology. What's wrong? Diagnostic. And not that there's not a place for that, but it tends to do that in such a way that people begin to wrap themselves up. And it's easy for us to do that, to wrap ourselves up in a diagnosis, whether it's medical or emotional, mental, to wrap and to become, and that can become identity, right? Well, I am, or I have this. This is, now, that can become problematic when that becomes identity, right? That's the first thing. Now, what we're proposing, what the kingdom's proposing is, what if, instead of, we're not saying deny or neglect brokenness, but what if you believed, and your community started to believe, as even in Kevin's testimony, he said, when he came around people who saw him the way God did. What if you decided to adopt the belief that you are already whole? Okay, that's the new mental health system. Now, in 98, actually, even in psychology, Martin Seligman actually became the president of psychology of the APA, and he introduced something called positive psychology. Before that, psychology was only focused on pathology and what's wrong with the person. Positive psychology started to introduce that, wait, if we focus on what's right, if we focus on strengths, if we focus on the good things, isn't it possible that we can see transformation that way as well? Positive psychology and, again, the kingdom system, which is that Genesis 1:26 says, let's create them in our image.